We're back here at Muskegon Oakridge. We're in our post-game show, and Gladiators losing tonight by a score of 25-20. Jack Grossklos is here with me, and disappointing, but you guys played one whale of a game.
Yeah, it's really disappointing to lose in that fashion, but, I'm proud of all my teammates. They played their hearts out. They gave everything they had. Sometimes the ball just doesn't go your way, and you have to get up and move on.
Jack, you're a big guy, but you faced some big guys.
Yeah, they were big guys, but I knew going in that they were going to be big guys. They're a good team, so I just had to stay low, hit hard, and I think that I did that, and so did the entire offensive line. Everybody on our team, I'm proud of them.
You got to be definitely proud of them. Now you're getting into the playoffs, so the season's not over.
No, it is not. We still got to, move past this, find the goods and the bads, improve on the bads, and keep on doing the goods. And we gotta move on. Look to next week. Selection Sunday, so see where we're at.
Jack, great game. Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh, Jack, wait, Jack, it seemed like we were calling your number a lot tonight because you were all over the field.
Well, yeah, last regular season game as a senior, so I wanted to give it my all, and I feel like it did that. I could have played better, I know that, but I gave it my all.
You look at some of the things that might have changed the game, that 42-yard run there with a couple of minutes to go. That was big for them, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Leroy's a really good running back, and we knew coming in we had to shut him down, and we did for the most part, but again, he got away on some runs, and so we got to crack down on that and get ready for next week.
What do you weigh?
155, 160.
You were that big fullback. I think he weighed 233, didn't he?
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Did you tangle with him?
Yeah. It was interesting. I knew I had to get low, and I know I did, and so I got to hand it to him. He's a really good running back, but I was just lucky to get some good tackles in there. So
Jack Williams, we're going to see you next week, hopefully at Thurlby Field.
Yeah, I hope so. We're in a good district, and depends on what division we're in, but I'm looking forward to seeing what, and I'm looking forward to playoffs.
Even though you lost, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay, you bet. Jack Williams here. Colin Andrews. Colin, we get over on this side of me, and I'll tell you, they were coming at you there several times, weren't they? And you had to just throw the ball.
Yeah, I did. I think that was some of the most under pressure I've been all year, so it's definitely different.
Did you expect that kind of pressure?
I did. They're big athletic guys, so I was expecting to be some penetration, and there was, so I just had to throw it away even if it meant take it down.
Now that game went back and forth. You got ahead, they got ahead, but down to the last, the guy that was ahead of when the clock runs out, they were there. They're a good team, aren't they?
Yeah, they are a really good team. Number one in D5 shows, but we held with them. I'm super proud of all of our guys, how we did. So we put the rest of the state on notice. So, yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling pretty good now. Would feel better with a win, but no.
Well, you're going to be playing back in where you ought to be. I mean, you were playing a Division 5 team today and almost beat them.
Yeah. So it'll be good to be back home, hopefully, but, doesn't really matter where we play. We still got to come play.
You still got to come and play. Good luck.
All right,
Colin Andrews, nice game tonight. Casey Donahue, over here, Casey, and we'll check in with you a little bit. That center, tell us about being a center. What are some of the things you got to do after you snap the ball?
Well, before the snap, I got to hopefully the defense call the plays, the blocking rules, and then once I snap it, I just got to go as far as I can, right up the middle. Whenever we run up the middle, I just got to make sure I get my guy when he's head up on me.
Was this the biggest line you faced this year?
They're up there. I'd say maybe like Sheboygan or Glen Lake's bigger, but they're a pretty big line.
And a couple of times you guys opened a hole for your runner to go right up your tail.
Yeah, the line worked really hard tonight. I'm proud of everyone. And then the running backs just took advantage of the holes that we had.
Well, take it home. This will be good spring into the playoffs, I think, by playing a good game.
Yeah, we're ready for the playoffs.
Good luck to you, Casey.
Thank you.
Casey Donahue here and Andy. Have you got any energy left for me tonight?
I guess so, yeah.
I don't know, what was it, 15 tackles, Rod? 15 and a half tackles, and there's some we didn't give you credit for because tell us about your play tonight on defense.
I think as a team we played with a lot of energy. We were telling ourselves before the game, they're a really, really good team. They're a tough team. They're number one in D5. But we told ourselves, this is a winnable game. We can win the game. And I think at the start of the week we were kind of scared. A lot of our teammates saying, we have no chance. We can't go out there and play with the best team in the state. But as the week went on, we kept on telling each other, it's winnable. We can play with these guys. We can play with the best team in the state. And I think, after that game, it really shows that we could make a good playoff run this
But, you
year.
know, that was all on paper.
Yeah, definitely.
You had to come play the game, right?
Yes, we did. And we
And-
came play the game. Played a great game, I think.
A couple of things that hurt you. 1 second on the clock, somebody went offsides. I don't know who it was, and we're not going to say, but one of the Gladiators went off, and they gave them 1 second, and they scored. That really, you went into the locker room, maybe your tail between your legs?
Yeah, definitely wasn't what we wanted.
No.
Wasn't what we wanted. We thought we were going to go into the locker room with a lead, and didn't happen. We just kind of thought we could wait for, or just not go for a play, just lay it off for a play and then go in, but that definitely shows that we couldn't do that.
Talk about Colin Enders throwing the pass.
Colin's a great quarterback. It shows. He's completed some great passes all year. He's been doing that. He's a great person, great athlete, and completing that pass just gave all of us energy. There was like 1:30 left. We had to drive like 50 yards, but when he threw that pass, we were telling ourselves, we're like, we believe we can win. We can win this game.
Don't you wish you'd had a couple timeouts?
Yeah, we wasted one timeout because we only had 10 on the field, and that really hurt us in the end. But yeah.
Congratulations. Great game. We'll see you next week, hopefully at Thurlby.
Yeah, hopefully. Thank you.
And Josh Sellers makes his way up here. Coach, you lost it by 5 points. You got to be so proud of your team. Tell us about it.
Yes, in a word, super proud. We asked the kids to come out and believe that we can beat this team, and boy, if we didn't have our opportunities there to do that. The poise on that last drive was outstanding. It's fun, like we said in the pregame, right? It's fun to play against good competition, and this hurts the kids. There's some tears, and that's a good thing as long as we keep it in perspective. But I think we can learn from this and build on this, and maybe we put some teams on notice, whatever division we go into the playoffs in.
I was thinking down the line, Illinois came out and beat Wisconsin. They weren't supposed to do that. And you guys weren't supposed to beat these guys.
And we didn't. That's the difference between us
Came
and Illinois.
close.
We did. And again, I think anybody who knows football didn't think that we would come within 5 points and in one play at the end of the game of winning the game. So a lot of good to take from this. We'll heal up some relatively minor boo-boos and see where we land on Sunday night.
A couple of odd things happened. 1 second on the clock before halftime. They get a score. That was devastating, wasn't it? On the first quarter.
Yeah, well, it's just a quirky thing, I guess. Whether it's 1 second or 11 minutes and 59 seconds, if they score, they score. So they just made plays more than we did at the end. But so proud of the young men wearing the gold helmets.
That 42-yard run, my goodness. This kid was good, wasn't he?
Oh, Leroy Quinn is going to be playing on Saturdays somewhere next year, and I think he knows that he played in a football game. He's going to be sore tomorrow, that's for sure. Our kids they laid it all on the line.
Okay, we go back now. A lot of thinking that you're going to be home. You're going to be at Thurlby Field next week. We'll know Sunday night at 7 o'clock, right?
We will. Shortly thereafter, they'll probably start with 8-man, and then Division 8, and then go from there. But it doesn't matter. The coaches were talking before the game and talking about some possibilities, and I said, I don't care if we go to Ontonagon and play our first game. We're in the playoffs, so as long as we're still playing football a few weeks from now, I'll be happy.
Coach, go pat those kids on the back and give them a round of applause, you and the coaches. I know you will. You'll come out Monday, put things together for next week.
Absolutely, and thanks to you guys and LJN and all the listeners back home. And we'll be tracking back up there to Traverse City shortly, and looking forward to hopefully hosting a couple of games.
We had a lot of texts tonight, people supporting your team.
Good. That's awesome to hear. Thanks for the support. Thanks, Don.
Okay, Josh Sellers here with the Gladiators losing by a final score of 20-25. Oakridge, number 1, Division 5, and of course the Glads in Division 7. And they put on a real show here tonight as we head back to Traverse City on a beautiful evening here. Once again, that final score, the Glads losing 25-20. On behalf of our team here, we thank you for listening tonight. I'm Don Watella. Good night, everybody, and may God bless your weekend.